Sarbacker Wrestling, and we came in here and Coach Cedric, Coach Shane, Coach Tucker, all wrestle with the guys. I got a bum knee, Max tore my LCL, so I'm out for another 3 weeks. But I'm standing here with my head coach, Tim Fader, and I'm also standing here with his assistant coach, Elroy Perkins. Elroy was one of my college teammates. One thing Elroy's going to talk about is, you guys can tell, he's injured. What tournament was it?
It was the Bill Farrell International Tournament.
Bill Farrell, so he's going to talk about how he kind of overcomes that and goes into basically getting ready for his next season. Coach is going to talk about how important it is to, one, come in off season, two, what you're putting into your workout, and the results you guys can see when you guys are coming in this off season.
Earlier, a few weeks ago, I broke my foot in a wrestling match, and it's really hard to come back from an injury. The hardest thing for me is being away from wrestling for the last 3 weeks. I was wrestling every day for the last 7 months, so you got to make sure you do something to keep your mind right. Working out, really focusing on something, focusing on watching film, studying. I put mine into recruiting and other things like that, but I really had to get my mind right, because if you don't, it can go bad, to go the other way. So be really positive with everything. It'll get better. Stay off of it. Don't do anything you're not supposed to do, and just recover. Because once you get back, you can hit the road running, start slow, but it'll all come back, and I know it will. I trained for a long time, and every time I've been injured and come back, I've come back stronger. So, it's rough, but it's something you got to get used to as being an athlete. This is a very tough sport.
Off to Mr. Tim Fader.
Yeah, I guess I would emphasize the idea of picking up skills and becoming a better wrestler in the off season. I think everybody does the things that you do in the in season, during the competitive season. And the guys, I think, that are making waves and getting closer to their goals are the guys that are searching out things in the off season, whether it be drilling or whether it be competition somewhere else, or whether it be working on their weaknesses. That's something that we talk about a lot. If you spend the whole year and at the end of the year you say you're just not very good at getting off the bottom, you have a really hard time getting off the bottom, and then from March until November you don't do anything to get better off the bottom, guess what your problem's going to be, right away when you start that next year. So we try to identify those weaknesses. We try to get guys to get their teammates in there, get their friends in there. It's enjoyable. You look at any other sport, you go up and check out our gym right now. There's guys shooting baskets, and more than likely they're on the basketball team, right? Same thing with putting up batting cages in wrestling rooms across the country in the middle of winter, right? Everybody's got those baseball players that are softball players that are in there, taking batting practice, and those are things that they're doing off season, to get an edge or to work on a weakness, and I think it can still be fun. I think it should still be fun. It's not like you're practicing at the same intensity, but you really have a purpose with, working on something specific and then working on it with your teammates.